Hi guys. Okay, so this episode is a little bit different. I've decided, my channel's so young. I'm like, let me just try different things. And for this week, what I'm trying to do is I wanted to take you along with me as I'm writing my next journal. And so it's a little bit ASMR, it's a little bit body double. It's a little bit like if you are a creative and are working on a project and you just want to come along for the ride and see like what happens in someone's brain as they are creating something. That's what this video is. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys so much. Okay, love you. Bye. So I'm just in this. Okay, so I'm in this Canva document right now. What I'm trying to do is figure out, like, I have to write the blurbs. So I've written the main pages. There's some things I really like about this, and then there's some things that I'm like, I don't know. So it's 9:24 Wednesday, November 20th in the morning, and I basically have like 3 hours before I have to go pick up the kids. I did CrossFit yesterday. I'm like so sore. But basically, I am gonna just sit here and like it's so not glamorous. You just have to sit here and do it. But I'm basically gonna do, so like each workbook page, I also, like what I learned from my first journal that I made is that people were like, it's a little hard to understand without the voiceover and without the prompt. So I want to create this journal so that like if you didn't ever see a single video, you could still follow along. And so on each page, there's like an introductory little paragraph. So I'm trying to write those paragraphs now and just in the voice of like, how would I explain this to someone if they've never seen it before? So I'm just going to sit here and write it. And in my first journal, I had kind of like a welcome letter, and I don't know why, I'm just feeling lazy. Like I don't really want to write it. Maybe I write that at the very end. I do feel like a welcome letter is important. Because there's so much, like really what this journal is there's so much encouragement. There's so much like, it's a mental game, So maybe maybe I'm going to start to write that actually. Maybe that's a good thing. It's a mental game. Okay, week 1, mental prep. I can also look at what I wrote, right? Oh, and then I'm like reading this article and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to do, and then this is going to be, I just changed this question to like, what does success look like? So this one, it's so interesting changing the blog post into the workbook, because the workbook, I like what I wrote in the blog post, but then there are certain, you have to think about the person going through this workbook as like someone who's in a very stuck mindset, who like desperately wants to change. And so it's like a additive process where you're like going through and just almost like doing it one piece at a time. So I'm trying to design this. What change do you want to make? What do you want? What things do you want to stay the same? Yeah, that's a good question. Because I also think the reason that you ask that question, it's a little bit of a rhetorical question, but the reason that you might ask it is because there might be very well things that they don't want. That is like part of the fear, right? It's to say, well, there's certain things that that aren't the same. And then they also might be like, nothing. I want everything in my life to change. So sometimes these sort of open-ended questions can be, what does your ideal day look like? Okay, so it's just getting a little crazy. Sometimes you realize that your margins, like my whole life is just dealing with these fucking margins. What does your ideal day look like? Because I'm trying to get a little bit more space here. Because so some of these questions, you realize that you want them to be I have these little drawings too. I have these little drawings, and they're just like little illustrations that I use in Canva. These are all little tactics to help the person get something on the page. Sometimes you just see a little thing and you're like, 3 pillows, why? Because I don't know, to me, I'm like, comfy, cozy, like, what do you want to stay the same? Going to start by reminding ourselves why we are on this 10-week journey. Why are you doing this? What are your reasons for wanting to make a change? Write freely and express yourself. No one has to see this but you. Yeah, sometimes you got to put some little reminders in there because people get very self-conscious when they write. And so you want to be like, don't forget that this is just for you. Okay, I think that page is good. Okay, so then we go on to week 2, resume draft. And is it resume draft? Or is it like resume? I think this is called resume planning. Resume planning. Next, we're going to start tackling your resume. But don't worry, we'll put it together piece by piece in a way that feels easy, not stressful. I know you may, I'm just going to write like I'm talking to the person. I know you may not have looked at your resume in ages, and that's totally fine. You are perfect just the way you are. We're going to make a great resume.
Sometimes I'm a little wordy, so I was trying to delete some of this stuff. It's like they don't need to hear all of my little stupid. Okay, so then with the resume part, it's like, what projects are you working on? Keep a running list throughout the week, and jot down your projects here. Tip, open up your sent emails and look at your calendar to remind yourself of all the work that you do. Okay, so then it's like really minor, but sometimes you want to be like, see, the thing with these journals is like you really want to be like, you want to provide scaffolding and you want to provide structure, because I think that's where people really spin out. And I feel like really this is like how I would need it fed to me, where it's like, give me a box, give me a line, like give me a thing. So I think I need to draw some lines. Yeah, I think I need to draw some lines, because this is just an open box and like that's not cute. We can do better than that. My whole, it's like, can we just move this stupid drawing there? Maybe there's not a, maybe there's like, this is a vibes one. Okay, so this one, I think we're gonna do like 2 columns of notes, literally drawing like. Oop. The great thing about Canva too, and like I'm not a designer, it's so funny that this is like what I've decided to do. I'm not a designer, but the nice thing about Canva, not sponsored, is that look, if you have a better system, you want to tell me what to use, tell me, but like for now I just use it. I love that they have like a tidy up. I just made like 6 lines, and then I'm like not great at it, so but you can go in here and you can tell it to like tidy up itself, which is nice. I also think a little bit of quirkiness is like good. Not that this is like based on any kind of scientific feedback or anything, but in my mind, this is helping people, because I don't know, I've seen examples of people's journals, and some people write a lot, some people write a lot in the lines and in the margins, and some people stay exactly in the margins. So I think it's working regardless. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, vibes, what energy? Okay, so these are the questions. What's the vibe you're going for? And I know this is a weird question, but I always ask people that. I'm like, what's your vibe? You want to go super professional? You want to show that you're a career changer? Like, you want to show that you're like cool casual? Like, what's the vibe? Then it's like, what energy do you bring to work? What would your work bestie say about you? I never want to. What tasks, responsibilities, or roles do you never want to have again? It's okay. You can list them here. And what versions? So this is an important thing. So there's it's like just a little bucket for general questions I know people are going to have. So it's like, what versions? Okay, so this is resume planning. Okay, so now we go resume template. And what I decided to do in this journal was like, just give them everything they need. I don't want them to have to go anywhere else. Like, it's already stressful enough. I want them to be like, okay, here's a template. For the visual learners, here is a sample resume template. It's nothing fancy, just clean and clear. Just a clean and clear example so you can see how the information should be displayed in terms of hierarchy and structure. Feel free to be you can be inspired by this one or use or borrow elements of it for your own. Okay, that's cool. I like it. It doesn't need, like, this is the thing, is people are going to get it. I'm just going to assume. And if they don't get it, because maybe it's confusing, then I can just update it. Oh, this is the other thing too that I'm doing for the first time is I am releasing it as a digital version, and I have to, this is going to go on my list of things. I have this is like my little whiteboard here, and then I just I need like an eraser. I never want to get up. So lazy. Okay. One thing that I want to research is like digital version, because it's like good notes, and then do I do it as a PDF? People are just going to steal it and sell it, but do I care? I don't really care. We're just not going to be that precious about it. Okay, so week 3, this is where you're writing your bullets. So, okay, now we're going to write a sample bullet point so you can, okay, below is a sample process. Okay, nah, that's weird. What do I say? Right, what would I say? What if this was a video, what would I say? I would say, my like ass hurts. I have to stand up. I have a sit-stand desk, so this helps. Oh, I swear that workout yesterday was so difficult. Oh, my ass hurts. Okay. Below is a sample process. Sample process for what? What am I saying? Okay. The bullet point is the main meat. What if they're a vegetarian? I don't want to say that. is the building block of your resume. The bullet point starts with an action verb, e.g., managed, led, organized, and then describes your contribution and the result. Try to quantify your results, e.g., is it too many e.g.s? Whatever. Try to quantify your results, e.g., how much, how many, how far, how wide. Does that make sense? To show your value. Use the exercise below to construct a sample bullet point for yourself. Okay. Obviously. Is it? Is it obvious? Oh, sometimes I'm like, maybe it's not obvious, but try to make it obvious. Okay. Bullet point library. Do I need to describe this? Yeah, I should. Okay. Here are some sample bullet points to inspire you, organized by industry. Okay, that's very clear. Very clear. Week 3. Oh my God. Ugh. Still in week 3. I'm tired. I'm already tired. Jesus. Executive summary. What are we doing? Executive summary. Okay. In the modern resume, I recommend writing a simple 2 to 3 line executive summary. This should be easy to read and scan, as recruiters typically only spend 7 seconds or less reading your resume. Do not use a block of text. Follow the prompts below to craft your executive summary. Oh, journal reflections. Love this. Okay, so journal reflections. What I've done here with journal reflections, and this is page 10, is like, I feel like journal reflections, okay, again, this is like a mental game, right? So there's 2 points in it, like week 3 and I think week 7, where I have journal reflections where it's just like, okay, stop, pause. Like, how are you feeling? So that's what this is. You made it to week 3. Is it week 3? Okay. Okay. You're almost at week 4. Okay. You made it to week 3? You made it to week 3? You made it to week 3. Congrats. Let's pause for a minute and do an emotional check-in. We have to keep your mind right in order to keep moving through this process. This is a much more direct approach, much more direct approach than before. I'm just speaking to the people because I just know it's like such a hot mess. Applying a job is such a hot mess. Okay. I mean, it's really crazy. I'm literally like, how's the spacing? The spacing looks a bit fucking off. I know. One day I can have more of a professional. For now, I'm just like, that looks pretty good. Okay. At the end, I'll do like a final, oh, you know what? Let me just copy this page because it actually ends up being duplicated later because they get to do this later as well after their 1,000,000 pages job tracker. Okay. You made it to... Okay, I'm gonna copy. You made it to week 7. Oh my God. You're amazing. They are amazing if they made it this far. Again, let's pause for a minute and do another journal check-in. Even if you're taking a break, you can... Okay, I don't know that I should give them permission to take a break. It's like, just keep going. Okay. All right, so back to... oh God, LinkedIn is so annoying. Okay, LinkedIn sample profile. So here I'm going to take this little guy. I'm just taking the header and updating that. Okay, so LinkedIn. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Okay, week 4. How many people use LinkedIn? This is people ask me, do I need a LinkedIn profile? It's like, girl, yes. 1 billion. Okay. I'm just going to say what I would say. LinkedIn has 1 billion active monthly users and is one of the first things that people that recruiters and hiring managers will see when they search your name. Take control of your profile and update it so that you are in charge of the first impression. Here is a sample profile to get you started. Okay. That was great. That was great. Okay. Why do I have 1 billion? Like, why don't I write out the one? Journalism. Okay. So, LinkedIn headline. Okay. So I have this whole section for LinkedIn headline, and it's like so much text, but it is like, to get inspiration? No, to get inspired, bitch. Okay, so let's write this one. It's actually going better than I thought, because this is hard. I'm not gonna lie, this shit's hard. Why? Okay. To start, let's work on your LinkedIn headline and about section. The headline is very important because it shows up when people are searching for keywords, when recruiters, let's say recruiters, okay, are searching for keywords and can serve as a, it's like marketing. It's like marketing for you. Can serve as a marketing, it's like a spot for marketing. How would I say that? Can serve as a marketing spot. No. Serve as a place to market your background and skills. It just is what it is. I don't need to be more complicated than that. I'm going to underline these things. I know, it's so annoying. Okay, so the headline, call it a headline everywhere. I had to look it up. I called it a header at first. I was like, no, girl, it's a headline. Okay, all right, LinkedIn checklist. I have 3 levels of a LinkedIn checklist. I have my gold star checklist. I have bonus points, and then I have you're a certified freak. Because there's some people that are just like, girl, don't even, I can't barely even make this. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fine, bare minimum, get your gold star. Like, this is what it is. But then there's some people who are like, who are like, no, I'm like into it. I could do more. Then I'm like, okay, you want bonus points? Then ask and receive for 3 recommendations. You don't have to have that, but it looks better if you do. And then there's like, you're a certified freak, which is like, you created an infographic or video and then you posted it on LinkedIn. I mean, that is freak level, but okay. Here is a checklist for you to complete your LinkedIn profile. Honestly, if you complete everything in the first gold star box, you're already incredible. If you want to get bonus points and be an overachiever, do everything on this page. LOL. I think it's funny. You have to have some humor because it's like so stupid. LinkedIn is so stupid. So you really have to have a little bit of humor. Otherwise, people are going to just like die. I wonder if I should have some, like, what should I do? certified freak. Is that like a Nicki Minaj song? I don't even know. Above and beyond. But if you want to get bonus points. Okay. I already wrote this one. Week 4, get primed for rejection. When you're applying for a job, you are continually putting yourself out there and experiencing a disproportionate amount of rejection. In your already tender state, this can be a huge blow to your identity. You will likely want to give up. But no. Okay, I gotta do that in all caps. But no. Instead, you need to keep moving. Not I want. It doesn't matter what I want. It's you. You need to keep moving. So in this very important section, you will be working on, not we, you will be working on, while it will still hurt, it will increase if continuing the good fight and not giving up on yourself. Okay. This is really about your relationship with rejection. Let's be real. This part, it is. I think if you're applying for a job, you have to have a very healthy relationship with rejection. Oh, should I put on here, like, people will ghost you? What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to put in here. No, I'm going to just, I feel like I want to make a checklist of like shitty things that happen in the job search. Oh, that'd be such a good video. I think it would be really funny. It's not funny though. It's like sad, but this shit does happen. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do week 4, you're not alone. Okay, let's do this new page. It's called, oh my God, why there's so many pages? It's called Rejection. Rejection, you're not alone. Okay, this is literally going to be a list and it's like a checklist. It's going to be a checklist of shitty things that happen. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. Okay. All right, ready. Okay. I'm just going to think of every stupid thing that's ever happened to every client and me and just put on here, and then maybe people can feel less alone. Like, you know? And then, because then people will be like, oh my God, this is like just part of the process. Okay. Should I say shitty? What if people don't like cursing? Then what do I say? Terrible things that are likely to happen to you. My boss senses something is up and is nice to me and then mean to me. It's true. A recruiter reaches out to me, and then this is what is so great about this, guys, is that this is gonna be such a good video. This is gonna be such great content because I can just go through the list and be like, have these things happen to you? This is the checklist of terrible things that are likely to happen to you in the job search. Okay, a recruiter reaches out to me and then ghosts me. I apply to 50 jobs. No, let's just say I applied to 20 jobs and hear nothing. Silence. Not even a form rejection letter. I work really hard at getting an internal referral and am rejected the same day. This happened to 2 of my friends. Literally, it was like, hi, like I applied to Meta or Google and then same day rejection. Fake. Nice to me and then mean to me. A recruiter reaches out to me. I respond and then they ghost me. I'm just writing this more specifically. They ghost me. It's so true. I just want people to know they're not alone. Okay, I apply to 20 jobs and hear nothing. Silence, not even a form rejection letter. I work really hard at getting an internal referral and I'm rejected the same day. It's almost like choose your own adventure. Like this is the... Okay. What else? A recruiter reaches out to me and then later tells me I'm not qualified. Oh my God, I literally wrote LOL, what the hell? Because it is. It's just like, what is happening? Oh, someone from HR reaches out to me and then gives me an offer the same day, and it's a scam. Like I've heard that. It's happened to me. It hasn't happened to me. It happened to a student of mine. I applied to 20 jobs. I think this is like, I get into the interview. Are we talking interviews yet? I don't know. All right. Well, that is something that can happen. I get into the interview. My interview starts and the interviewer is 15 minutes late, doesn't apologize, and acts bored. True story. I just think I'm going to do et cetera, because I think that this is part of the story. Et cetera. This kind of stuff literally happens every day. It's not your fault. Okay. You are entering a weird upside down world of applying to jobs. You're going to encounter a lot of strange energy and have lots of stupid things happen to you. Below are some scenarios that are all true and have happened with great frequency to people in the process. I share these because you should, okay, I share, why is it me and not me? Okay. To people in the process, please read these as a comfort. I share these as a comfort to you so you can read them, laugh, cringe, cry, and know that you are not alone in this silly process. I know it can feel so dark and hard sometimes. That's it. There's no like positive spin. It's just terrible things that are likely to happen to you. I'm going to say also, the job is advertised as a remote position, and then turns out they want me in office 5 days a week. True story. I go through 4 rounds of interviews and am the runner-up, but am not told the status for weeks. True story. Everything is a true story. And then I think that maybe it's so sad. This page is so sad. Okay, I'm going to do this. This is so weird, but I'm going to do it. Okay, this is a dedicated space, a job application graveyard for you to record your grievances and let them die. Here. That's kind of cool. Okay. Oh yeah, let me find a picture of a graveyard. Listen guys. This is how you know that you're just so crazy. Because it's like you have to do something that gives you this weird joy. Like, this gives me so much joy. I wish, I'm not going to do anything with crosses. I don't want it to be too, like, religious. But I just actually wish, it's like gremlin hands. Oh my God, wait, let's do, yeah, it's the graveyard. It's the graveyard. I got some spider webs going on up in here. Well, what I'm trying to do is, like, people need a place to put their feet. Rest in peace. Oh my God, when I edit this, I'm going to add the photos so you can see what I've done. It's so unhinged. I love it because I already know how stupid this is, and I'm living for this. Rest in peace, graveyard. Please. Please. Who else is creating a journal with a rest in peace fucking graveyard for your job application stupidity? I'm just going all, write them down here and then let them rot and die. It's not about you. You're still amazing. Oh my God, I love it. Graveyard page is so good. Graveyard page is fucking great. I'm going to call it the graveyard. See, this is why we need to create our own products, guys. Just because, like, who else is going to sit here and do, like, a freaking graveyard? Okay. Company research. This week, we're going to practice being in the driver's seat and identifying things that we like, things that we choose, and the companies, the industries, and companies that we enjoy. exercise your voice and autonomy and your ability to choose what's right for you. Okay, great. Week 5 done. Week 5 research. Use the chart below to keep track. No, it's not company research. It's week 5. My top 10. Okay. Is it so pedantic to be like, use the chart below? I mean, I think that's what I am asking them to do, though. Are you liking this video? It's kind of crazy, right? It's helping me, so congratulations to that. Okay. Make a list of the top 10 companies that you like, along with the industry and why you like it. Don't be precious about this. The list can change at any time. This is just to help you get focused. Great. This is just to help. Yeah, this is just to help you get focused. That's fine. Sometimes I overthink my words. Okay. The fuck? I have this thing that's like, what's your top 3? Okay. Oh, okay, the blurb. I already did with this. Part of your job search, occasionally a friend or former colleague would maybe willing, they could introduce you to a recruiter. In this case, you'll want to have a blurb. Okay, perfect. Let's write it together. Yay! Okay, that was great. A tracker is a simple but love when I already wrote it. This week, use the tracker below to start recording your progress, or create an online tracker that you can log into often that works for you. Online tracker in a Google Doc. Okay. Like, I'm just going to talk like I would talk. I don't care. Okay, so trackers, networking tracker, made it to week 7. I'm going to go, what? You made it to week 7. You're amazing. Apply to one more job. Oh. I copy and pasted a graveyard. I can't wait to show this to my husband. He's going to laugh so hard. He's going to be like, what's wrong with you? Okay. Week 8. Apply to one more job. What the hell are we doing here? Okay. This week is, you're probably exhausted by now, so we're going to keep this week simple. Your only homework is to apply to one job, check the box, and then work on creating a cozy, comfy space for yourself. Perfect. Okay, week 9, just keep applying. I don't know what to do with this one. I'm going to come back to it after breakfast. And then assess and keep applying. This is like in any challenge that we undertake, we always want to assess what's working well and what isn't. This is your opportunity to have an honest conversation with yourself on your progress. What needs to change? What's working? What's not? What have you learned, and how can that inform a pivot? Be flexible and nimble, and be open to trying new weird things. And change the energy if necessary. That's really the thing, is like, yo, like you just have to assess it. Like if things are working great, if they're not, you got to change something. I don't know what it is, but you got to change something. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm so excited that I recorded this because that's so random. I hope this is helpful. Listen, if you're trying to make a journal, put this in the background so that it could be like body double, and it could be, this is what it was for me. It was like body double. But thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye.